Hello there, fellow homesteading enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of pressure canning. Now, you might be wondering, why pressure canning? Well, let me tell you, it's like capturing sunshine in a jar. Pressure canning is a way to preserve food for a long, long time. It's like magic, but instead of spells, we use heat and pressure. This dynamic duo locks in the freshness and nutrients of your garden goodies, so you can enjoy them all year round. Imagine this: a pantry stocked with jars of juicy peaches, vibrant tomatoes, and savory soups, all ready to brighten your day. That's the magic of pressure canning. It's like having a taste of summer in the middle of winter, and who wouldn't love that? Plus, it's a wonderful way to reduce food waste and make the most of your harvest. Before we embark on our canning adventure, let's gather our trusty tools. Don't worry, you don't need a fancy laboratory. Here's what you'll need. First things first, you'll need a pressure canner. This is our trusty sidekick, the one who makes the magic happen. Then, we need jars, lids, and rings to hold all those delicious goodies. Make sure they're sparkling clean. We'll also need some basic kitchen tools like a jar lifter, a bubble remover, and a kitchen towel. These will help us handle the jars safely and keep things tidy. And of course, we can't forget the most important ingredient of all, your beautiful fresh produce. Choose the ripest, juiciest fruits and veggies for the best flavor. Now comes the exciting part, the canning process. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. Just follow these simple steps. Step 1. Preparing the jars. First, we need to sterilize our jars. This is super important to kill any bacteria and ensure our canned goods stay fresh. Simply wash them with hot, soapy water and rinse them well. Then, place the jars in your pressure canner with water, bring it to a boil, and let them simmer for about 10 minutes. This will ensure they are squeaky clean and ready to go. Step 2. Preparing the food. While the jars are getting nice and clean, let's prepare our food. Wash and chop the fruits or veggies according to your recipe. Some recipes call for a little pre-cooking, while others are good to go raw. Step 3. Filling the jars. Now it's time to fill our jars with the goodness we've prepared. Use a ladle or a canning funnel to carefully fill each jar, leaving about an inch of space at the top. This is called headspace, and it's important for the pressure to build correctly. Step 4. Processing time. Next, we'll carefully place the filled jars in the pressure canner, making sure they're covered with water. Secure the lid and let the pressure build according to your recipe's instructions. This is where the magic really happens. The pressure and heat work together to preserve the food and lock in all those delicious flavors. Processing times vary depending on the food you're canning, so always follow a trusted recipe. Section 4. The cooling embrace and storage solutions. Once the processing time is up, we need to let the pressure canner cool down completely before opening it. This is super important to prevent any accidents. Once it's safe to open, carefully remove the jars using a jar lifter and place them on a clean kitchen towel. Listen for a satisfying pop sound. That's the sound of the lids sealing, creating an airtight environment that will keep your canned goods fresh for months to come. After the jars have cooled completely, check the seals to make sure they're secure. You can do this by pressing down on the center of each lid. If the lid doesn't move, you're good to go. If a lid doesn't seal, don't worry. You can simply store that jar in the refrigerator and enjoy it within a few weeks. Now it's time to label your jars with the date and contents and store them in a cool, dark, and dry place. Your pantry or a cool cellar is perfect. Section 5. Canning triumphs and sharing the bounty. Congratulations, you've done it! You've successfully canned your very own food. Pat yourself on the back, that's something to be proud of. Now you have a pantry full of delicious homemade goodness ready to be enjoyed all year round. Imagine the joy of opening a jar of your very own canned peaches on a cold winter day, or sharing a jar of your famous tomato sauce with friends and family. Canning is not only a practical skill, but also a wonderful way to connect with the seasons, appreciate the bounty of nature, and create lasting memories with loved ones. Section 6. Final thoughts. So, my friends, I encourage you to give pressure canning a try. It's easier than you think, and the rewards are endless. With a little practice and a dash of patience, you'll be canning like a pro in no time. Happy canning!